Welcome back to Old versus Young Reactions. This is one and only Sawyer and Mike. Today we've got Ozzy Osbourne, the definition of a daredevil, and the song is called Crazy Train.
Yeah, on a great album, Blizzard of Oz. What a great name. Instead of Wizard of Oz, Blizzard of Oz. So, all right, Ozzy. I mean, obviously, we both have heard this before. If you've ever been to a sporting event, they play the very beginning of it all the time. But
Not
one
the
of the
whole
classics. We couldn't let this go by without doing it.
Yeah.
So here we go, Ozzy with Crazy Train.
Already the craziness has started.
Awesome intro.
It is.
Probably one of the most recognizable ever. Oh, boy.
Ozzy, what are you doing?
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Hey, you listen to Ozzy and Sabbath. Tons of their music is all peace and love stuff. When
Yeah.
you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, despite having the dark image,
Yeah.
that is weird to think about.
Yeah, this song, you listen to it, it's all about that stuff.
I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. What was the condition for rule and control? The media sells it, and you leave the road. Mental wounds still screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Randy Rhoads killing it on the guitar.
I was just gonna ask, do you know that guy's name? Because he is killing it.
Well, he was banging Ozzy's wife before Ozzy was with her.
Oh!
Yeah.
I know that things are going wrong.
You learn something new every day.
Yep. Yeah, it was Sharon Osbourne was with Randy before Ozzy.
I wonder if she regrets that decision. Knowing,
Not one bit.
knowing what state he's in now.
Well, I think the millions and millions of dollars probably make up for all of it. I don't know what Randy's doing nowadays, or even if he's alive, but
Yeah.
Ozzy's been a cash cow for her, and she rolls him out for concerts every year. It seems like poor guy can barely walk, and she's still rolling him out there and collecting that dough.
Into the Cold War, that's what we've become. Inherited trouble, I mentally numb.
This song rocks.
Crazy, I just cannot live. I'm living with something that just isn't fair.
It's just relentless.
Yeah. Like, you can't get enough of it. Like, you need to hear more.
Yeah.
I'm going off the rails.
They never slow down, take a little soft part. No, it's just full throttle.
I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
It's ending.
Ozzy.
Of course, it has to end with his crazy laugh.
Yeah, it's like a little spooky.
Yeah. I mean...
Oswald. Well done, Oswald.
Oh, my God.
That Osbourne child, there's something wrong with him. You know, that's what the neighbors were saying.
I mean, the dude has done... I mean, people, like, yes, he's crazy, but look up what he's done. I mean, our fan base obviously knows, but if you're young, like my age, look up what he's done. He has done crazy shit.
Oh,
Like,
my God,
he
yeah.
ate a bat's head.
Yeah, there's a story of him that Sabbath was going in for a contract negotiation with their label, and that Ozzy was in there, and that he pulled a dove, supposedly, out of his pocket.
Oh, my God.
Bit the head off of it and spit it on the table.
Ew.
And walked out.
Ew.
And, then the story goes that, they basically got what they wanted because they realized they were dealing with a madman.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's done...
Now, other people have said that wasn't really ever true and this and that.
Yeah,
but
there's a
it's
bunch
one of
of
those stories that I hope is true.
Yeah,
because it's
me
awesome.
too. And there's also, like you told me, there was a story of him snorting ants.
Snorting ants. Yeah, that was in one of the books.
He shot chickens during the pandemic.
Yeah, like he did all sorts of weird stuff. Like Ozzy's just a unique guy, and he's the epitome of he had a lot to deal with because he was incredibly poor as a kid, and then all of a sudden had piles and piles of money that he didn't know how to handle and deal with. I mean, the story, the legendary story is when he got his first real check from music, he bought shoes, and he had never had a new pair of shoes.
Ever.
Yeah. And I mean, he was older at the time, like he wasn't 12 years old. I mean, he was he was in his late teens or early 20s. So that shows you like kind of the poverty that he lived in.
Yeah.
But everybody always says too, one of the nicest, most gentle guys you'd ever want to meet. Very sweet, very caring. And when you do listen to the lyrics, you get that. You get that he's talking about making things better. Even songs with titles like War Pigs and stuff like that.
Yeah, which we've reacted to.
It's not what people think when they first hear it, or when they look at this album cover and you hear the music. When you stop and listen to it, it's totally different. Once I heard Ozzy say too, Sabbath always wanted to be the heavy metal Beatles.
Ooh.
And to write songs that were that way, that were kind of positive and about things being better. And I think they did that for the most part, and he did it alone too. So the Ozman, looking good, but you'd look at this album cover and you'd never think that this is a guy writing about, learning about peace and love and forgetting how to hate,
Yeah, when you have him, like, dressed like that.
So what do you say here? What do you give
Crazy Train?
Double O?
Double O, I've
What do you
never heard
give
that.
him?
I'm going to say it's playlist worthy, and I've heard, like, parts of this song because, like, I have two older brothers who really love this song. So I'm going to give this a big one. I'm going to give it an 8.
8 for the Oswald boy.
Yeah.
All right. I got to tell you, too, I think, this song came out before my time a little bit, but it has been a mainstay in my life, from radio to just personally playing it to going to New England Patriot football games and it's third down and all aboard, like they play it over the speakers, and it's been part of my life every step of the way. So I love it. I mean, I love everything about the song. I love the power of it, the musicians and their skill. I'm going to jump all the way up to a 9.
Ooh.
Big one for Ozzy. I think the guy wrote an anthem. He wrote one that, I mean, no matter who you are, it's kind of hard not to like this song. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
So, all right, great. Ozzy, even though you have eaten the heads off of animals and...
You're the definition of a daredevil.
Yeah, a wild man. Another one of his albums titled Diary of a Madman.
Ooh.
So, like, he projected this Dark Prince image, but really, when it came down to it, he was all about music is love.
And we love music.
Thank you, Ozzy. Great one.
Bye-bye.